Peace, family. Welcome back to Crown Same Time.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a little while, you know.
We're going to be going just to like grab some stuff, do a little bit of shopping, getting stuff that we can't get in like our local town in Zomba. So we're going to definitely get some snaps and show you guys a little bit, show you around a little bit what Blantyre looks like. We've already seen Zomba, so yeah. Just arrived to like the main mall in Blantyre. So where we were before was in a place called Limby. So here we are. It's always very busy here. Like I've never not seen the car park look like this. So sometimes people are just parking randomly here. So yeah, we're just gonna go into a couple of stores. I'm gonna show you guys around, see what we get in ShopRite. I'm just waiting for Marlon to get here, so I always have to wait for Marlon. This is life. So this is like the little restaurant and kids area. People come here and eat. This is a pretty popular restaurant here. Kids. I've never eaten there, but yeah, people seem to like it quite a lot. There's also an African diner out there.
African diner where smart people eat.
Yes, that's actually what it says. So yeah, here we are. This is ShopRite. That's what we're going to be going into.
So this episode is just about update life in Africa or life in Malawi.
Yep. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to like, because we settled in now. It's been how many months? 6 months almost, I think. So
yeah, it's been 6 months. We're definitely settled. We got some projects going on, and you know, we're excited to tell you about them. You know, how we've been developing, you know, personally, and you know, also the country as well.
Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned. Welcome back.
Around the same time. Alright. So, how would you describe it here in Africa so far?
It's hot. I would describe it like that. So, you see that good lighting as well. So Africa so far, it has been an interesting journey, I think. Like it's definitely taken some adjusting insofar as getting used to the culture, getting used to the language, getting used to like eating a different diet as well and foods. So that's been an adjustment for us. Like yes, you can get fresh vegetables, but it's not like the UK. Things are seasonal here. So you're not going to find grapes all year. You're not going to find melon and all the things that you might be buying in the UK all year round. That just seems like commonplace.
Which is actually the way we're supposed to.
It's the natural way to live, basically. So you're eating with the seasons and what's naturally being produced from the ground. So we're getting used to that.
We just had a hurricane.
We did.
Hurricane Anna.
Oh, yes.
And I was reading the newspaper.
Cyclone
Anna, yeah. So I was reading the newspaper. In 2019, Malawi actually had a big hurricane as well, and they were saying something about 60,000 people lost their homes. I think about 200 and something people had actually died. So also what was interesting to find out. Also, what they was so most of the governmental work that they do here is through humanitarian aid. They don't have disaster relief. So most of it is humanitarian. So charity. What do they call them here? NGOs. So they have like a lot of that stuff for humanitarian aid, but they don't have any disaster relief. So just in case another so-called natural disaster happens again, they don't really have any relief for that. The governmental funding is almost non-existent there. So it's very sad, especially because we just actually went through a hurricane last week.
Yeah, you know, our fence got burned down. Yeah, it was crazy. We had to get that fixed. Yeah, we were off school as well.
Yeah, so, you know, just as far as, you know, buying land in Africa is essential. Because the development is so low here that the people from other countries, the Indians, the Chinese, they come here and, you know, they basically exploit because none of the money stays here in Africa. None of the money goes to the diasporans, you know. So So it's essential for us to come in and rebuild Africa, because not only is there great opportunity here than it would be basically, maybe trying to buy land in, or buy properties in London or buy properties in America. There's way more of an opportunity here for you to do that. And we actually started planting on some land, some sweet potatoes. So, that would be good to show you guys
Yeah,
soon.
that's a cool update. Sweet potato and brown nuts.
Yeah, sweet potato and peanuts.
I'll definitely be linking my recipes to sweet potato pudding because,
Jamaican vibes.
Jamaican vibes. I personally have really enjoyed or have been enjoying my experience of teaching in Africa. First and foremost, I would say if you are thinking about teaching in Africa or even in Malawi particularly, students are very, very receptive, I would say, in comparison to like UK, because I've taught there as well and kids are mad. But here I would say the children are very receptive. They are very willing to learn. They listen. There's like a different understanding there, and respect as well for like people who are older than you, which is probably more cultural than anything else.
Yeah, because we spoke about the culture earlier as far as having the relationship with the students. Like after kids graduate in the UK or in America, so to say, they don't have relationships with their teachers.
Yeah, there's no kind of contact, and I was saying to Mom, there's probably a lot to do with the whole. It's to do with like safeguarding and things like that. But I think a lot of people think that if they communicate with students after school, they might risk their careers and so on and so forth. But here the dynamic is slightly different. Like I feel like you can really build strong bonds. Like you become almost like a mentor to the students. Of course, there's particular students that you might have closer bonds with than others. Ones that really want to learn, really want some insight, really want guidance as well. I personally I really connect with like my younger years. They just make me really, really happy. Like whenever I know I'm teaching those classes, I'm like up. So it's been a really enjoyable experience. It's been interesting as well because I've learned to teach in a very different environment with very, very little resources as well. So coming from the UK, which was something that I remember my mentor was saying to me when I was in the UK, like, you will have to adjust to like a different way of teaching. And I was just thinking, this is what I'm talking about. And he was like, I remember when I started teaching, because he's been teaching for like 40 years or something like that. So he was like, I remember when I started teaching, it was just like chalk and boards basically. There was no, there was no technology, none of this, none of that, because we were always talking about technology and the development because he was always asking me to help him out with things on PowerPoint and things like that. So coming here and like completely having to relinquish that whole idea of PowerPoint in this and that, it really pushes you as a teacher to be dynamic, to be resourceful, to be interesting and intriguing in a lesson. Because you don't have all of those things where you're stimulating pupils with the colours on your PowerPoint or this flying that way, that flying that way, or a video on YouTube and all of these kind of things that usually are fillers in your lesson, or I guess are a way of keeping your pupils intrigued. You don't have that, so it's like you really have to bring your personality, you have to bring yourself like authentically as well, because kids know when you're not being genuine. So you really have to be authentic and innovative as well. So it's a completely different way of teaching. But I think it is really challenging to push me actually out of my comfort zone of kind of making PowerPoints and sharing things. Like I've had to learn how to express and explain myself in a way that I've never really had to before. So yeah, that's been my experience thus far, like in terms of like working and teaching here.
I like to say that I teach all the creative subjects, so it's definitely a free roam. Like I have space and freedom to do what I want in my classrooms when it comes to art and music. And I like to have fun with the students, but also I teach swimming as well. So I think physical fitness is important. I also think that the kids don't necessarily have as much, not only stimulation, but education around when it comes to nutrition and when it comes to building their physical structures or their temples, their bodies. So I think it's almost a responsibility for us to be able to pass on the knowledge that we've come with. to the school. So it's been an honor to be able to do that with the students.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really been an honor to be a part of their journey, and hopefully to have given them something that will be valuable for their futures. Culture,
Malawi. Some people, I also want to include that.
It's quite conservative, I'd say. Malawi culture is quite conservative.
It is.
And traditional.
Super traditional. And access, like I said, the Indians come, the Chinese come, and they build up in the cities. And, there's some beautiful places that you can come and visit.
Absolutely, gorgeous. 10 times better than any 5-star place I've been to in the UK or even in America. I feel like 5-star here is 5-star. Like, it really is. Like, the experience as well, not just what it looks like. Like, it's beautiful, it looks amazing, but also there's the experience and the service and everything that goes along with that. That really makes it 5-star. That makes it memorable. So yeah, there are some really beautiful places here that you can visit. And those are developing countries. I feel like a lot of the time that word is kind of like just placed on most African countries, like developing. And I think a lot of the time people just think of it maybe like poor, and they kind of group African countries or countries on the continent into third world as well. So I think people have quite a low expectation when they come to the country. And actually it's so far from that. And I mean, it's so far from that because the amount of other races that are here building 5-star establishments and who are making money from stores or businesses, all different type of businesses. It is interesting that Africa is kind of grouped that way because I feel like it does something to people's mind. People think, okay, there's not really much going on there. But once you get into the country, you see actually there is a whole lot going on and there's a whole lot of money circulating. And it's generally not really in the black community, unfortunately.
So wherever you are watching this, just remember that, there's a world around you. And no matter how much people say it's a small world, it's up to us to facilitate growth. It's up to us to facilitate change in our lives. And traveling definitely helps you to do that. We definitely plan on helping to develop the, African unity and build, as a diaspora.
Yeah. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching our video. We hope that this update has given you a little insight into what our life's been like, or just normally living, and also just a little insight into Malawi on an everyday basis. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. It really, really help our channel, and we really, really appreciate the support as well. But yeah, until next time, I hope that you're all taking care of yourself. Much love.